So what type of training have you done leading up to this block of racing?
Well, I kind of like, this was more like a recent thing. Super Weeks was more like a pop in the mind, just run up, let's just have some fun. It kind of came up, I think, in June,
Uh-huh.
at the beginning of June. So I only had about a month before I actually, got on a plane, a little over a month. And in that month, I had like nationals and stuff like that. So I don't know if my training really changed at all. My training was just normal, intervals during the week, a lot of time. I was actually supposed to do some pretty tough double days after nationals, but I actually kind of put up, just gave up a little bit on those because I was a little burnt from up in Bend, and I just said, you know what, I still have a long season left going into track nationals in September or October actually. So I have a while left. This is a long season.
So it sounds like you got a lot to look forward to and a lot ahead of you.
Yeah, so this was kind of like following my mid-season break, if you can call it a break, because I was still definitely riding. It was just not as much as I was supposed to. I mean, I was going to be like a 25-hour week, and I did like 16. So
you're putting in some time. That's good. So
yeah.
What's the most intense thing that's happened in the racing that you've done this past week in your 4 races?
The most intense thing, I'd say, intense and physically demanding, or intense as in like just like whoa.
Intense like in whoa.
Well, I'm gonna say putting my front wheel into the guy's skewer yesterday at 30 miles an hour, and yeah, wrapping my handlebars on the other side of his butt and somehow getting stuck there.
And
so
how did that turn out?
I kept it upright, but it was an adrenaline rush, that was for sure. I don't know how I did. I don't know what I did. But I pulled off of it, and then I like swung left, and I almost went into the barriers too. It was guys were probably giving me stupid looks from behind, but I don't know really. I think it was a gust of wind. It was really really windy out there in Chicago, so
you're blaming it on nature.
I'm gonna blame it on nature, that one, yeah.
Awesome.
Because I came out into an intersection, so we were kind of blocked by buildings, and it was right when we came out, so that's what I was thinking. It must have been channeled by one of those long boulevards there, so.
Cool. So has anything interesting happened on your trip that has nothing to do with racing?
Well, my host housing is absolutely awesome.
Cool.
So, I mean, it's I don't know if it's really anything like super exciting. It's just really cool people, really really great house. Notice I'm in my own room. It is a girl's room, but that's okay.
Do you have any stuffed animals to snuggle with?
I think she took them with her. There's a pig. There's a pig over here. So.
Awesome. You even get your own stuffed animal.
I think I'm back to the couch in a couple days because I think she comes back. She actually it's a daughter of the family here. And she goes to the local university, and she has family in Boise. So she actually is really into cycling. She went out and watched the Boise, Idaho Twilight Crit the other day too, so which I heard was pretty intense, so I'm glad I wasn't there.
Cool. So anything else you want to share with us before we get off? Anything we need to know about racing at Superweek?
Well, I'd say adapt. You gotta, the first couple days are just awful. I mean, it's just so humid and so hot that I think keeping up on the hydration is one of the most important things for me. I'm taking 8 salt tablets or salt pills or whatever a day, 8 to 10 a day. and Gatorade during a race and stuff too. Um, today's race was a little bit weird too. It rained in the middle of the race, it just poured in the middle of the race, but before that, it was like 100% humidity, and I was just drenched. I thought it was raining, but it was actually just sweat. I was just drenched in everything just from the humidity. And I didn't have gloves on. I couldn't wipe because then I just got more crap from my hands and stuff. It was just awful. My handlebars, I was slipping off my handlebars and stuff. So I gotta get me some gloves or something, because that was not pleasant. But then once it rained, it was nice. And I was driving in a breakaway, so
acclimate and hydrate.
Acclimate and hydrate. There you go. That's a good motto.
Awesome.